All right, so the reason why I'm voicing this over is because I was grinding offline, and I don't know why I have the 24-hour stream sub goal up there, but hey, it's there. But I was grinding off stream, and I was listening to a stream. I was listening to Paparazzo play some Slay the Spire, so that audio is there, and there will be no game audio. There'll just be me talking over it because I wasn't talking. I was just vibing. I need to stop doing that. I do need to route my audio, but anyway, this is the 1406 RTA, new world record for Beowulf. And right off the bat, you can see we don't have an incredible hammer start. It's it's fine. Ferocious Guard gives you, it's basically a mini billowing strength for sometimes rooms, but most of the time boss fights. We also don't have a super good cast. We just have a common cast. So I did not think going into this that we were going to get a new Beowulf world record. We hop into this Chaos Gate right away because even though that palm is really, really tempting, we're after whatever Chaos has to offer. And I think Chaos offers us, +1 cast. We take that every time at the cost of move speed. There's really no reason not to. But yeah, look, we're still playing really well. I've been really comfortable with Beowulf recently. My movements have been pretty clean, pretty clear. There will be some. Oh, and we take this Demeter. This Demeter's a big pick. Not only do we find this fountain room, but we're also going to get really, really lucky Snowburst Epic 2. It's which I think is like, and this is another common. This is another big choice. Like the Demeter is big, and this Dionysus is actually going to be huge. People shit on Dionysus, but if you have Poseidon in your pool and it's early, you want to unlock that exclusive access, baby. We take the dash. We're thinking about it. Someone else might roll for like premium vintage or something. Not me. I'm taking it. And I do have exclusive access on my mind. I have purple boons all over it, and we're going to get rewarded for this pretty quickly. All right, we did kind of fuck up that room a little bit, so forget what I said about my clean mechanics. The wells are actually decently blessed in the early parts of this game as well. We don't get a ton more past this, but we do get some Braids of Atlases where it, I think, really counts. So, and this is also a really nice X room. These rooms can be pain if they're like all numbskulls, and you can see why here, because getting around these columns out, there's the exclusive access right after the pick. So I'm already feeling pretty good. Obviously, I get grabbed here. God, such a stupid move on my part. The grab is pretty stupid, but yeah, I'm already feeling pretty good. I don't know what the game is going to offer me. There's isn't really anything else, honestly, past Mirage Shot and Artemis's attack that I want to be epic, except, of course, for Rush Delivery. So, and since we have a really good time and really shitty boons, well, we have a really shitty cast, I should say. The common cast is not terribly interesting, but you can imagine what happens with exclusive access. But there are also some other interesting parts that happen with exclusive access that we probably don't think too much about, and that is the Dream Chamber 12. Just is basically a Chamber 12 skip, which saved me a lot of time, because otherwise this wasn't the world's fastest Tartarus. We're gonna leave sub 4, but it's not the best sub 4. This could have been a few seconds faster just for some mechanical things, but also it just, like, we didn't get much by way of free rooms. Actually, we kind of did. We did okay. It's probably more hammer things or or whatever. Yeah, decent Furies fight, and we also picked up an epic Ravenous Will earlier, so we're pretty good. We're actually able to phase the Furies. Like, the difference between being able to phase Furies in one salvo and not is fucking huge. Like, that's why I said that Braid of Atlas came in clutch, and also that Ravenous Will. That's like the biggest thing. We're gonna sell the Drunken Dash. We don't need it anymore. Nice. And we're gonna pick up another Braid that'll last us through the rest of Asphodel, which will be enough for us to get some other things that will be instrumental to the success of this run. It does suck that we couldn't get a little bit faster Tartarus, because we are at the cusp of a sub 14. Like a 13-minute Beowulf run would be incredible, but this is kind of a one-of-a-kind run. And yeah, exclusive access, of course, affects chaos boons. So we have 69% uh, cast damage coming in. I hate these motherfuckers. I also play this room kind of weirdly. I expect that Wavemaker to jump, and he does, but he does after I decide to stop waiting for him. So yeah, this room felt... I did okay, but it could have been way better. Yeah, we kind of push him out of the way. That's fine. The cool stuff is yet to come, and there's also a really neat, very rare... There's the Epic Hyper Sprint. And by the way, anyone who says that there's no difference between Epic and Common Hyper Sprint, it's just the amount of time. I mean, it is just the amount of time, but damn is it the amount of time. You can really feel the amount of time that you spend going fast. And this fucking 14-minute run has a fucking barge. Can you imagine living in a world where you have nearly a sub 14 run and it's a barge run? Well, I'm dying just thinking about it. Whew. So yeah, but I play this barge fairly well. It's all right. And Snowburst is like kind of a hidden MVP here. For a while, I used to think, you don't really need Snowburst. You have a ton of AoE, but it's not even the AoE. It's just the extra damage. Like the extra damage is great. Now, granted, we have an epic Snowburst, and here's what happens to kind of make up for the barge a little bit. It makes us go from a barge Asphodel to an average Asphodel. We take the palms because we have no need for nectar because we have exclusive access, and we get the Asphodel skip, baby. Check it out. And here's our second Hermes. We're gonna roll, and there it is. There's the rush delivery. Feels good. You rarely see an epic rush delivery happen, and exclusive access just makes it that much more likely. And we do pick up. There's the Mirage shot. We have a level 3 epic Snowburst as well, so it actually does a ton of damage, especially with what we're cooking with rush delivery. So and this fight is just going to go so fast. It's going to feel really good. Look at it go. All the casts don't even have to happen. It's just, and you can also see how much damage Snowburst is doing. Like just a couple loads actually like almost cleared the armor of that one head. Obviously, this is like a high level rush delivery, or a high level Snowburst. But it's still easy to underestimate, and I've been underestimating it, I think, a bit too much. So props to Demeter and all of her boons. They've been coming in clutch, in very subtle ways, and we're actually going to see a little bit of that in Asphodel as well. And yeah, that's a 730 730 Asphodel exit. Not bad. It's kind of painful knowing that we got that exit off of a barge. And the only thing that really saved the run was that Asphodel skip. So with a reasonable mini-boss, that would have been like so much faster. Probably like a 710 or something like that. And there's another Chaos Gate. We also just picked up an Ichor, giving us 20% increased move speed and 20% more damage. And I was about to roll that cast damage, but you know what? I was like, okay, we don't need any more money. We just need more damage. Like, why would I save my money for damage when I can just get it right here in front of me? Because we can't make money for the next 3 rooms, I think. But that's fine, because we're just destroying things. You're saying Snowburst killing those heads. We have Mirage Shot going on. We can kill basically anything that we want to in one hit. This is like, I think, one of the least good rooms for me. I could have played this a little bit better, but past that, we have an early mid shop, which feels kind of bad. I'm like, shit, this could have been a little bit better. We're going to skip this mini boss. We're going to defer that mini boss to a later room. And here's our first really good room. The rooms have been kind of mixed. We've had some, Unarmored Swordsman. This Elysium is very feast or famine. I actually don't know why I roll here. I guess I do know. I didn't want any core boons. I probably should have just settled for like the dash or something like that. I probably don't even need to meg here. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just megging out of habit at this point. not that it matters too much because we're gonna have the megs we need. We take a non-core boon as well, and we are gonna take some HP because we are, in case you haven't noticed, we are at 60 hit points, which is fine because we're killing stuff really quickly. But you can take damage in the Hades fight, so excuse me. And this is another really good room, but like all single HP bar enemies. This Dionysus, I actually make a weird choice with this Dionysus. I probably could have made a better one, but at this point we're such full build that any decision I make really doesn't matter. Yeah, and this is another one of those mixed rooms you see where we have some unarmored swordsmen, but we also have, like, I think we had a chariot. We've got these butterfly balls. We've got these blue crystals. It's doing okay. You see my casts are kind of scattered around, but that's kind of what you got to do in these sorts of rooms, especially these big ones. I should have taken Strong Drink there, but I just took the dash. I think my mind was sort of moving toward. Also, this is Chamber 34, by the way. This is a Bless 34. Check this out. This is a two-wave. This is a two-wave armored witch room, which is amazing. We scoop up that last cast and bam, get him. I can't even remember what I was talking about. I dodged that Poseidon because I don't want to have to go through a menu. I just want to run, right? I don't even check the shop. I just go through, and we're going to see a fast fight. I think this is like a 12-second fight in real time once the action starts. It's like one cycle, bam, everyone dead, and there, he's gone. That's it. That's all she wrote. And we're really far ahead. And by the way, these splits are up against my my 3 weapons time, my Eris 3 weapons time, which is why it's called not new high, because I'm just playing Eris. I shouldn't even check that well, honestly. I should just gone. I and as we go through sticks, I actually just kind of like leave a well because I know I don't need anything else, and I should have known there. It's just such habit, you have bone hourglass, and you're thinking, okay, I should get like all the value I can, but really I'm just losing time because I need nothing else. I have two epic increased cast damage. I have an extra cast stone. I have hyper delivery epic. I have epic snowburst. I am golden. I don't need anything else. So that was a few seconds lost there. This could have been a sub 15 with like minimal effort on my part. I just wasn't thinking about playing. I should have known to just high roll further, and just forego any other bonuses. This was a really good mini boss. This is actually probably as good as the Bother, if you have a good enough build, because you can just summon Meg right where he lands, and you have like no health bar to go through. I think he has less health than a regular satyr. Now that I think about it. I think Musée has figured that. Yeah, we just snub that well, and we're just going for it. At this point, I'm not even like I'm a little nervous because I know that if I don't get a 2-sack, this is going to be tragic. But we got the 2-sack anyway. Probably should have palmed the snowburst. I couldn't remember if I rolled there to palm my level 4 common cast, which is, by the way, a level 4 and common. But I didn't even bother spending that time. I learned my lesson. Seeing that well, passing up the mid shop, the end shop, it's all good. I'm actually looking at the time too, and there is a very real chance in my mind that I am going to be able to sub 14. It's definitely possible, but you'll see I do make a couple little mechanical mistakes. Yeah, I fail there, and I sort of bull rush into Hades, which is like a minor mistake. And here, there's nothing we can do about this. He just tilts away. Me. But we do have Ferocious Guard up. You can see that little icon around me there. We've got that going for us, which actually helps with our rush delivery as well. We've got all that damage going, and we just kill him in one hit. We even have the ignited Ichor coming in, so we have an additional 20% damage. For that, I think I intended to activate one stock of my Hades call, but for whatever reason we didn't, and we just did that. But yep, there it is. There's the 14:06. We started the timer about 1 second early, and we were like a little bit late on this one. So yeah, cool. There it is. There's the new world record for Beowulf, baby. This did end up PBing by like 2 seconds, but fuck Tiny Vermin, fuck 3 seconds.